Lincoln Live, winners of the 2022 Pacemaker Award as a top program in the United States by the National Scholastic Press Association. Live from Gahanna, WGLH TV presents Lincoln Live with Mia Sammons and Maddie White. Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Mia Sammons.
And I'm Maddie White. Hey Mia, what have you been up to since soccer ended?
Well, a lot of broadcasts and just enjoying my senior year. How about you?
Well, club soccer started for me, so I've just been focusing on getting ready for next year. And I've also been going to the football games every Friday night.
Yes, me too. And first today, the varsity football team is headed to the regional finals.
That's right, and they'll face a very familiar opponent when they get there.
The Lions started out slowly on Friday night's game against Pickerington Central and trailed 14-7 at halftime.
But Lincoln exploded for 31 unanswered points in the second half.
Brennan Ward threw for 207 yards and 4 touchdowns, including 2 TDs to Ty Staples of 12 and 66 yards.
Braden Sanders and Dior Hubbard had another 2 touchdown catches. Hubbard also ran for 156 yards.
The defense shut out the Tigers in the second half and held Pick Central to just 126 total yards in the game.
The Lions are now 12-1 this year, and they're off to the Elite Eight.
It was a great game. This is our first time in the regional championship in I don't even know, a long time. We came off slow at the beginning, but I feel like we got our stuff together, and we showed up. You feel me? So yeah.
We knew the project we was capable of putting on the field. So we just really had to kind of go in there, really dig deep, have some talks, and we kind of came out and we realized it was winning, go home. It was all or nothing. So we put everything we had on the field. They ain't scored, we did. So we businessmen kind of get things done. We knew we were the better team, so we just had to come out and prove it.
The Lions will now play New Albany Friday at 7 at the historic Crew Stadium for a trip to the Final Four.
The Lions defeated the Eagles 38-24 back on September 30th.
Tickets can be purchased at ohsaa.org on sale now. It's definitely an exciting week down here in the TV studio. We are eagerly anticipating the National Student Emmy Awards ceremony on Thursday, where we have 5 nominations, including Best Newscast and Best Sports Program for the Lincoln Sports Zone. One other competition we join each year is the National Scholastic Press Association Awards. The NSPA has over 2,000 member publications across the country. And on Saturday at their national convention at St. Louis, they named the winners of the prestigious Pacemaker Award for the top broadcast programs in the United States. This year, only 4 schools met the standard for a pacemaker. And we're excited to say that Lincoln Live was one of the 4, joining schools in Texas, Missouri, and South Carolina in the top 4. Needless to say, we're honored and proud to be.
So I was really excited to find out. It's such an incredible honor for us to even be nominated, but not only win, and be recognized as one of the top 4 best broadcast programs in the country, really. And it's just amazing for all of the hard work that we've put into this year and last year to be recognized.
We're definitely excited. When I saw the list of all the nominees, there were 3 or 4 programs that I know are the heavyweights from across the country that I've been aware of for over a decade. And for us to beat 3 of the heavyweights and share the pacemaker with 1 is just a huge thrill for our whole program.
Many students here at the high school are involved in a language class to earn credits for graduation.
I'm in Chinese, and even though it's challenging at times, I love all the fun activities we do for the different holidays.
That's cool. I used to be in Chinese, but I kind of wish I knew Spanish.
Even though these classes teach you new languages, there are also many valuable lessons to learn. Our Sophia Gustafson took an inside look.
Every student at GLHS is required to take at least 3 electives to graduate. For most here at the high school, that means taking a language. But what other purpose besides graduation do these classes serve?
First of all, the language study, being immersed in the language, and also lots and lots of culture, learning about the different cultures of Spanish-speaking countries and specific events, all kinds of things, appreciation of other people, even though we might be a little bit different in certain ways, but we all connect as human beings, and I think that is my favorite part.
I really like Spanish class. I think it's a really diverse environment. We learn about so many cultures, and we learn about parts of the world that I would have never learned about if I wasn't in the class. We learn about like the holidays, the traditions, and I just really like this class. It's so diverse.
Being knowledgeable of different worldviews is important. To teach diversity, many language classes will introduce students to new traditions and holidays celebrated.
One of our favorite things to do, I think, across the board in all the languages is Dia de los Muertos. Like, for example, we'll make papel picado, which is, that's paper, like certain types of colorful paper that will hang up in the room. And we make flowers also that represent the culture. In the past, I've also done altars because Dia de los Muertos entails making an altar in honor of your loved ones. And we've done things like that. So, and I know all of the Spanish classes do similar things.
Exposing students to holidays such as Day of the Dead teaches many about new concepts they typically wouldn't understand. But why is this so important?
I think diversity is so important at the high school, so that way you have opportunities to learn about different people and things you wouldn't normally learn about in your day-to-day. And especially when taking a language class, you learn about different people from all over the world, not just at your own school. So it's a lot of different things you wouldn't learn typically in a math class, and an opportunity to celebrate different people.
So step outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself to a new language. There's so much to learn. This is Sophia Gustafson for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Sophia. We are already doing our second blood drive this year.
Yes, and we need more donors. It's on November 18th.
If you want to sign up, talk to Mr. Marshall or Miss Falk in Clark Hall.
We spoke to Mr. Hauser in room J373 about why you should donate.
All right, we need donors. We need to gather so many units per blood drive to keep Gahanna-Lincoln eligible for possible academic scholarships. Every donation of blood saves 3 lives. So if I can get 10 of you to come to me to sign up for the blood drive, I've just helped save 30 lives. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mr. Hauser. We have someone else joining us in the studio today.
We sure do. It's the brunette version of Lex Rady.
Good morning, Lex. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. What about you?
We're doing good. What do you have for us today?
Well, the African American voice classes are taking their learning outside the classroom. On Friday, all of Dr. Thomas's AA voice students traveled to Otterbein University, where the exhibit titled Coping Mechanisms was displayed. This exhibit was created in 2021, shortly after the death of George Floyd, when a wave of racial reckoning was ignited. Students were able to study the art pieces and connect to African American studies in a unique way. We caught up with Sienna Stewart and Braden Sanders about what they liked about the exhibit.
I really like this exhibit because it felt like really real. Other times that I went to art exhibits, like I just didn't understand anything that was going on, but with this one I can like understand, resonate with it, and actually like piece together in my mind what the artist was thinking.
I just really like how all like the acrylic ones, how they have like little details, like the little shards or the little crystals that like really add depth to like what they are.
Thanks, Braden. Another event that's transpiring outside of the classroom is the Environmental Club. Last meeting, the Environmental Club did a project and created a bird feeder. They were able to utilize materials from home that are reusable and recyclable to create a beneficial bird feeder. We caught up with some members of the club on the purpose and importance of it.
Well, today we made these little like bird feeders, and here's the one with Cheerios and one with like actual bird seed and peanut butter. They're just gonna eat the seeds, and there's like not much nutrients out anymore because it's getting cold, so everything's going into hibernation. And
I made this today in Environmental Club, and it's for the birds. And I love how every Environmental Club, we always do something different, like we'll focus on using recycling.
Well, that's all I have for us today. Back to my 2 favorite blondes at the news desk.
Thanks, Lex. The Fall Play, The Play That Goes Wrong, closed on Saturday after a very successful 3 shows. The theater department has been working tirelessly on rebuilding the program after COVID, and this was one unlike any other. Thank you to the show's cast, crew, directors, and costumers for giving us a great performance and kicking off this school's theater season on a great note.
Well, Lincoln, that's all we have for you today.
Bye. Oh my God, forgot what to say.